Hello, welcome to the video. In this video I want to talk about waterfall foam, but in the meantime, after you've watched this video near the end, please click on the links on my pond build video and my waterfall video, because it'll be really informative to learn how to build a pond and waterfall. So I want to talk about landscaping foam in particular. It's known as waterfall foam. It's generally black. It's slightly different to the stuff you buy at the hardware stores, which is yellow. It doesn't expand quite as much, and it's very pliable after about 4 or 5 minutes, and generally you can push it in with your hands. Always use gloves please, because once you get this stuff on your clothes or your hands, it's almost impossible to get off unless you've got a foam cleaner. Anyway, the reason we use this stuff is to direct water in the easiest way possible, because you know, water moves in the least obstructive way possible, the easiest way of flowing, you know, via gravity obviously. And this stuff is really handy for filling gaps and directing water in the direction you want it to go. So that's why I wanted to do a quick video about this stuff. It's about £20 a can. The guns themselves are about the same, about £20, so it's quite a bit of an investment when you do get this stuff, but it's really handy for filling in gaps. It also is handy for rocking in, so if you want to not use cement or concrete or mortar, this is a good alternative. It's not quite as strong, it's quicker to lay down, and it's really handy to use. And I certainly would recommend using this stuff whenever possible, because it's quick and easy. And the unique thing about this stuff, unlike cement and mortar, is you can take it apart and redo it. You can't do that with cement and mortar once it's cured and set. So I just wanted to briefly say that if you're thinking about doing a waterfall as well as rocking in a pond, and you're going to be rocking in, you know, to a fair height, you're going to be using this. However, if you're considering building walls that are 2 to 4 foot high, you really want to be looking at using mortar or cement, because that's the only thing that's strong enough to hold boulders and stones to that sort of height with any strength. But waterfall foam is fine, you know, if you're just going to have a level that's a couple of feet high. So when you're building your waterfall, you want to use this, and this will help set the rocks in place so they don't move. It also will help direct water flow in the direction that you want it to flow, and it does sort of help waterproof a little bit of your waterfall, not completely, because obviously water will get underneath it if it's able to. But we use this to direct the flow of water into your pond on your waterfall. Also helps you to secure the rocks. And I just wanted to briefly mention it. It's about £20 a can. The gun is about £20, and you know, obviously it's a bit of an investment, I understand, but it's certainly something you want to be using when you do decide to build a waterfall. Hope this video was helpful. Check out the next segment. I'll show you what happens when you're using this stuff and how to mould it. But hopefully you found these videos that I've been doing regarding how to build a pond helpful. Again, click on the links, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you. Hello everyone. I'm just in the middle of foaming in using the foam gun and canister, which is black waterfall foam. Obviously I've done the majority of it, but I just wanted to show you what you do when you foam in. So hopefully this will be a bit informative, because I've sort of skipped on that point. But what we're doing here, as you can see, I've got some baskets that were quite ugly in the pond, and it's all rocked in. So what I've decided to do is obviously foam it in and create some shelves and a little fish cave in there as well. And then what I'll do is I'll put some more rocks in, and we'll put the plants directly into the pond. So I just wanted to do a video. Hopefully you can see everything going on. But there's not a lot of room here, but obviously I've foamed it in. So when you've foamed it in, you can push it in, give it a couple of minutes, because it'll be very soft. and starts to harden off as it has done. And I've created a shelf which hopefully will be quite solid once it's gone off properly. And then all you do is you push it in into the various areas and crevices, and then you let it go off. And it's the same process. Same process for doing the walls, same process for doing a waterfall. You see, waterfall foam, which is black, it doesn't expand as much as your normal yellow foam that you get in the DIY shop for doing projects, building projects and building applications. So it doesn't expand quite as much, but you need to keep an eye on it. So you need to keep an eye on it. It does allow you to mould it after about 4 minutes. Don't give it any longer than that, but don't try and mould it straight away either. So obviously this is what they call landscaping foam. It's quite expensive at £20 a can, but you know, that's what it looks like when it comes out. Hopefully you can see that in the video. As you can see, I'm running out, but yeah, essentially I've built a small fish cave in there as well, and what we'll do is we'll put our pump in there like so, and it'll allow the fish a little area to escape to from predators, but also I can, instead of having my baskets on there like so, being quite ugly, I'm going to take my plants out and put them in like so. But I just wanted to show the foaming side of it, because I sort of skipped that a little bit, and I just wanted to show you how more or less it works. And then you can decorate it by putting stones to try and cover it, like I've attempted here. And obviously you get more stones, you know, to try and disguise. And that's more or less the principle of it. Obviously when it's gone off properly I'll be able to disguise it a bit better. But I just wanted to show you the landscaping foam. Hopefully you find this little video informative. And when this has gone off, I'll put my 2 baskets in there. I'll probably take all the plants out of the baskets and then just use some more stones to, you know, in effect hide it all, and I'll put some soil in there, some special aquatic soil, don't use normal soil, and then it'll look better, it'll look more natural, more rocked in, and that's more or less what we're up to. So give me the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you like these little projects I've been doing on the pond build, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.